Well, as he wore his welcome out, you're not supposed to wear out your welcome, right? Let's see what Dutch and James got to say about this. Dutch and James.
Triple H, the fans at the end of the show turned on Triple H like you wouldn't believe. So afterwards, Cena taps out, Gunther leaves, and then there's a procession of wrestlers.
I'm going to cut him off super early. I didn't see the match, but I saw the highlights. Because, they wear it out on, speaking of wearing stuff out, they wear it out on your phone. Facebook, TikTok. I don't know if it's on Twitter, so I don't really do Twitter like that. But it's pretty much everywhere. And because it looked weird. Okay, I don't know about tapping out with a smile on your face. It looked. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Unless he's like, all right, it's done. We know it's over with. Because you could tell the man. So even talked about this, the bad knees and everything. Those knees are about gone. So they say the wrestling, the back, the neck, and the knees. Those right there. Yeah, those. What's it? Three for the back. Those three right there. Back, the neck, and the knees. But a smile, tapping out with a smile on your face. That I don't know about that now.
And WWE personalities walking towards ringside. First off is Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, and all the fans stood up and booed him, unmercifully. And then when he got up onto ringside to hug John Cena, they booed him again. And then in the post-show...
Now, I don't know what is worse. That booed, or the Hulk Hogan boo, or the celebrity host thing boo. So I thought they liked Triple H for one point. Like I said, as the businessman, he was all right. So I thought, and then they said, "Oh well, he screwed over whatchamacallit," and they went on and left, and no, boy, this is something, boy. Never thought they'd be mad with Triple H, this ain't fooled him as the wrestler, but they say it's the businessman. He said he really loves wrestling, but
a panel show. They booed him even further and chanted AEW at him. Do you think this is now the turning point where the fans are just outwardly just going to... Has he basically burned through his goodwill now, Triple H, with this?
I think so. He's a great heel anyway.
Yeah, he is.
Now watch Triple H, because he's going to take this... One thing in wrestling I've always used, and I think any booker that's worth his... salt.
Okay, you're gonna be mad at this video. Y'all gonna thumbs down this video. I gotta get in there one more time. Cause I remember they were mad at him. This is probably about 10 years ago. And I guess they say the internet fans. And he said he didn't say internet fan, but he said he said something like, I heard some guy doesn't like me. Some guy named Mark. He's real mad at me. So I remember all that. That was something. Yeah, some guy named Mark is mad at me.
Where that saying came from. But anybody that's booked learns by trial and error, or by design or not, never fight the fans. If they're giving you a message they hate your ass, go with it, because it's easier to get them to hate you since they've started that way. I did this with Savio Vega when I was in Puerto Rico. I made him buy into the company, and we told everybody that Savio owned or controlled 51% of the company, and the other 49%. Yeah, they don't like it, but they can't outvote him. And he would just go to the ring and make up stuff, just seems like on the top of his head, because he was El Jefe. He was the boss. And he said if he wanted to, he could line the whole crew up right here in front of everybody and fire every one of them. and he would do something that's never before been done in pro wrestling, is fire a bunch of people on TV. And he could do that because he had the power. And he said, and people would say, well, who would you have wrestle? He said, don't worry, I just get on the phone. They'd probably be here before I could get off the line with them. But that guy had more heat, and nobody ever touched him till I told him to. So, and he was a very, very good talker and a very good heel. And but what made it what it was, because it was believable.
Triple H. He is. I know that's not what he wants to do, but he'd be the perfect bad guy, the villain in the movies. He'd be perfect. He'd be ready for Jet Li or Chuck or Steven or whoever to whoop his ass real good. You'll be waiting for it. You'd be waiting for it. You'd be like, go on in there and get your ass whooped, so they can get rid of you now. Sick of looking at you. I could hear Mr. Cole now cussing them out. Like Triple H, fuck you. I ain't ever liked you in the first damn. You dirty. Who he would dog cuss him. I can see it now. Cause you get into that mess. But yeah. He'll go down as what do they say, the greatest healer of all time. He's a dirty dog, just like his dad Flair, a dirty dog. Might be worse. Yeah, he might be worse than Flair. He turned on Flair. Yeah, so he probably worse than Flair. I can see Flair. I mean, if Triple H was in the Horsemen, I know that's. He was young as hell back then, but if he was in the Horseman, I could see him trying to kick Flair out of his own group. I can see it.
He would bring out contracts. Look, here said I own 51%. This says I own 51%. Here's the check I wrote. Yeah, I did this. I did that. And I mean, sometimes those things, when they explain it to you and there's no way around it, you either accept it or hope he gets beat half to death and put in the hospital.
Is your contention then that Triple H should just lean into it and be an on-screen authority figure again?
I would lean into that deeper and tell the fans, I don't care what you think. Now you go against the fans. Because
that's shades of Vince McMahon. I remember that too. And y'all remember it. I don't give a damn what they want. Nobody. He got all kinds of mad. It's about Vince McMahon. Remember all that yelling and carrying on. I don't give a crap what they want. Yeah. Oh, good old Vince, boy. He was a piece of work.
They're the arbiter of whether something gets over or not. They're the final judge. So, but I'm still, there's got to be somewhere in here for Rock to come back somewhere. You haven't heard anything from him?
No, not at all. I mean, he's filming more stuff, and I'm not even sure he's going to be even remotely involved in WrestleMania season this year. But it isn't, I was going to say Saudi Arabia, but it's not, but...
Yeah, I think, I'll be shocked if I'm wrong, but I think he's done for real this time. I mean, wrestling anyway. I don't know about the coming back part, but I think it's coming back to wrestling. I think he's done for real. He got real small, lost the weight, lost the wrestling size again. So I think he's done for real this time. If he comes back again, I'll be surprised.
I mean, last year he was barely involved when we thought he all was going to be, and it ended up a bad deal out of it because he wasn't involved enough. The year before it was great, but if he can't commit enough time to WWE, then he probably should just best stay away until he can, and then have a proper storyline going the way through.
But the thing is, if you know there's a Rock, the real one,
the great
at your request at any time could step in, that's a good feeling to have. And that's a good option to have. Because let's just say the bottom fell out with WWE. This is their time for them to get great again. Because they have the talents. And I've said this, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes a long time. But once you get the fans engrossed in what you're doing, you got them. And I think this run will be good. You know, they had a run here a while back, and, you know, they were really good. And all of a sudden, like, the bottom fell out. And we're saying, what are they doing? But now they got these guys, and they have guys older now, big time old. So now all creative has to do, they don't got to run like damn greyhound dogs at the racetrack. They can take their time because they've shown me and all the fans that time is what it takes. Now, they can take it too long, which they have. They've done that too. But I think we're going to see steadily WWE getting better and better, and they'll have some massive, massive houses and pay-per-view rates and TV deals.
Well, I hope you're right. Do you get the impression that Triple H really wants to be liked? Because he does all the narration for all the opening video packages. He opens up like every major PLE. He's got his own series on Netflix, the Unreal series. Now he's in the WrestleMania 42 poster. Do you think that, I mean, apart from the fact he's trying to make himself apparently indispensable to the company, do you think he kind of wants to be loved by the fans?
Why would that be loved by the fans? Because he's in a lot of stuff.
Well,
He wants, to me, I think Triple H wants to do what's best for business.
Oh, not that thing again. Oh, I forgot about that.
It doesn't matter whether the people like him or not. I think that he's getting what he wants. But what he's doing, he's putting himself in positions that
best for business.
If something happened to him, it'd be hard to fill. And he knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, that part. Yeah, he's not wrong there. He said he knows what he's doing. Yeah, that is something, boy. But they said it got so damn bad, they chanted AEW at him. That's not good. Well, I'm honest, AEW's not overtaking WWE, but still. You can say what you want. That they're not garbage. They've been around what, 5-6 years? Yeah. So they're hanging in there. And TNA's what, 22, 23? Yeah, that's still. They thought TNA's be gone 5 years. Yeah, they're not gone 5 years. 22 years, 23 years or whatever. It's still there. Oh, speaking of Cena, there's the picture right there. You got the tap out thing. But yeah. It's Triple H business, boy. Still, yeah. Even as the what do they call it? Not the GM, the COO, or whatever the hell he's called now. It's still the perfect bad guy. Damn.